Just a good win today. I thought our team played really well from start to finish. Initially, I thought we missed some shots that we had that were very makeable, but I like the way we played. I liked our approach. We had a great day yesterday and Thanksgiving. We had very competitive practice, about 10:30, and then really got to spend some time together in the afternoon at my house, which was good, and then had a great night meeting. So I thought we would play well. Just good to get some guys back, probably not 100%, but close. I think PJ and Hunter are still the guys who are lingering with feeling poorly, myself included. But they're close enough that they can perform and be back to normal. So I thought our ability to sustain, even when we had the lead, the way we came out in the second half was really good. It was a lot like the Temple game, and just did a nice job of extending the lead and really got to enjoy the last 12 minutes of the game and get a lot of guys in and get some experience for some other players. So it was a great day.
Brad, after the last two games,
yeah,
having the lead, how important was it to go out there and just close the deal today?
It was. We're very frustrated, upset, angry, because I thought we played well enough to win a couple games down in Charleston, but we didn't get it done. And we had a very challenging film session on Wednesday morning after we got back. We had 2 days off, really I think we'd gone 13 straight days. And so we gave them 2 days off. And we watched, probably 70 clips from the two games and, see a lot of mistakes. And there were some things that were, especially the Bonaventure game. There were some things that they ran offensively that were very unique, that were difficult to guard without really practicing. And so we had some communication errors that led to probably 4 or 5 wide open threes for them that they made. Every time we made a mistake, they capitalized, and that's why they're really good. But it's frustrating because when you go back and watch the game, we really played very well for most of the game. Even when we lost the lead, we really got a lot of good shots in the second half. We just didn't make them. The shots we made in the first half, we missed a bunch of open threes. And so the game, got close and we had a chance and, missed a shot, made a shot. They won the game, made more plays. West Virginia was really a back and forth game. And then we pulled away a little bit in the second half. And then their pressure bothered us a little bit. And we had some turnovers throughout the game that we just didn't handle it very well. Again, I wish we would have had a day or two to practice for stuff like that a little more and prepare, but great learning experiences. I think our team learned a lot from both those games. It's unfortunate we lost them both, but I hope it got our guys' attention. And, we're a good team. I think we have a chance to do some good things. But we're like most teams in college basketball that our margin for error is very small. And if you don't play really well for 40 minutes, you're going to lose. And that's what happened to us. We had a couple of bad stretches and ended up losing 2 games that were winnable that we played good basketball in. And that's, that was really the lesson I think that our team took from the tournament was, hey, when we play well, we're pretty good, maybe even better than we thought. But it's hard to sustain that. And we've got to keep building our bench to be able to do that as well.
How beneficial was it to come back and regroup before you have to go back on the road?
It is. Yeah, it was really good to be able to come home, and we needed to rest. We were really exhausted and tired and sick and just not feeling very well. And even Wednesday was a hard day for us. We did a lot of video. We tried to practice some, but it was just okay. Yesterday was really the first day that we've had a very competitive, spirited practice again since the tournament. And I thought that helped us for today. We actually had a shoot around, and in our shoot around, we did more competitive things today than we've done in some other shoot arounds because we needed it. But it was good to come home, kind of recharge here a little bit. And then obviously we've got a very challenging week next week out on the road.
Bro, what has Nas brought to this team? It seems like he gives a spark to you guys.
Yeah, he's a good energy guy and is a mature guy. So he's not afraid of the moment. He's ready to play. I think he plays pretty confidently. he's a good voice. I think when you listen to him speak, he's a bright guy. He's 22-year-old man. I mean, he's grown up. He brings some things with maturity that you don't coach, that guys either have it or they don't. And he's a guy that has some maturity. We knew that when we talked to him, in recruiting, and we felt like our team desperately needed that. Hunter was really the only experienced guy with a big voice. Nick and Al are experienced players, but they don't have big voices. Hunter does. And so Nas has been able to bring a good voice, a maturity level, a physicality, and a guy who can play a lot of different positions. And we've used him in 3 this year, 3, 4, and 5.
Nick today, 7 assists, no turnovers. How big is it to have a guard that's just that consistent?
Yeah, it's really
keeping the
good.
ball in check?
Really good. I think he's playing very well. He obviously can shoot the ball. He takes care of it. He valued it last year. To be honest with you, I keep pushing him to, stay aggressive and, make more drives and attack. And because he sometimes will settle or play conservatively occasionally, which there aren't many guys that I say that to, because most guys are more aggressive than they need to be. And it's like, hey, understand time and score, understand the situation, draw 2, get rid of it, make the right play. Nick sees those things. He really tries to make the right play, and he values the basketball. He doesn't like to make mistakes. He doesn't like to make turnovers. It bothers him when he turns the ball over. And he's gotten better and better at creating for others and, understanding the way we want to play and I want to play, and playing for me now for a couple of years to make really good decisions. And, he's playing at a very high level, and I know our team is very confident when he has the basketball.
Any more questions for Coach?
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor Groves from CUTigers.com. In a game like this, how good was it to be able to get some valuable playing time for guys like Ian and Ben?
Yeah, it's good. We just need to keep developing them. They need some experience, and it's not easy to do in certain times. It's hard to find, enough minutes for them. But I thought Ben played better, not just the couple baskets he made, but like ball screen coverage defensively. That's a big thing with the 5-man, is how many ball screens you got to defend. And he probably defended 20 to 25 today in the 15 minutes he played. And, I bet he was on point with a good majority of them, which for us that's how you get to play more. And so he and Ian are both guys that are progressing nicely, developing. We got to be patient as a staff, but there's no question we're going to need our bench, Alex, Chase, all those guys to continue to develop and play better, and give us consistency off the bench if we're going to have a good year. And so that was great for those guys. It was good for Alex. Alex finally got some extended minutes. Obviously, unfortunate that he was sick down in Charleston. His shooting is a weapon, and even though he only made 2 today, he just stretches the defense and creates some things for other players just by being out on the court. So, it's good to have him back.
And I'm nitpicking a little bit, but 3 of your last 4 opponents, or actually your last 3 opponents, I think, or the 3 of your last 4 had double-digit offensive rebounds. Any concern at all as far as the offensive rebounding?
Obviously, rebounding is a big thing, but it's easy to look at how many shots did they miss today, right? I mean, they're 18 for 61. I mean, there's a lot of misses there, right? And a lot of those are 3-point shots. So there's going to be more offensive rebounds in a game with higher possessions. So it's really defensive rebounding percentage is more of a better stat. And there are times we haven't done as well. It hurt us in the West Virginia game. That got us, especially at the end. We're a little smaller, and so we got to fight at times. And it's something we work on a lot, and it's certainly going to be a key moving forward.
Any more questions, Coach?
Yeah, one more, since Trevor's being the negative guy. I'll be the positive guy.
Thanks, Will.
11 to 12 free throw shooting. You had to be pleased to see that.
Yeah, you know what? Our free throw defense is bad again, though. They're 15 for 15 at the line today. I think we're like 355th in the country in free throw defense. So either our crowd needs to yell more, or we need to start fouling different people. But yeah, it was good. We shot the ball well at the line. That was good to see. You know, David made 3, which is good, 3 for 3. So, yeah, that part was good today.
Any more questions?
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
See you, Trevor.
Hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving.